Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. Just got back from my weekly LCS trip. I picked myself up another $5 of Canadian silver in 25-cent piece form, 80% junk. It's actually $5.25. He quite often throws an extra quarter in. I gotta love him for that. But what did I get this time? Video's gonna be pretty short. Got $2.75 of Queen Elizabeth. Oh, Kitty has to say hi. Hi, Kitty. Little girl. You're such a good girl. Anyways, what was I saying here? I got $2.75 of Queen Elizabeth, 1965-66's her second portrait. That's going to be enough to fill that roll there and pretty much empty that bag. I got to buy more rolls. I am out after that one. I got $2.25 of Queen Elizabeth and her first portrait there. And we just got 25 cents of King George the Sixth, a little green, as you can see. Very, very cool. I know some people say you should clean that off there, but it's junk silver. I don't care about it. And yeah, so I'll go into the bag, a little bit in that bag. This one's going to be empty. Almost all the bags they got very little in them. That one's going to be the most with $2.25. It was right empty before this. What can I say? Been looking at Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji. Talked to a seller. He's got 100 quarters. He told me he would sell it to me for spot at $5 face value per week. So that's pretty good. I was going to go to him next week here, but I think I'm going to probably have to wait another week. When I paid, I get talking to the LCS owner. And we get chatting away, and I completely forget. That's twice now I've completely forgotten. I walk away without my change. So I phoned him back, and I actually talked to his daughter, and she's going to be there next week. She was aware that I didn't get my change, and so she'll take it off of my purchase next week. So I was really hoping I would get my King George the fifth coins that I need, but not surprised I didn't get him. I only gave him the list last week, and he's probably looking for worn ones. Anyone that looks half decent for a 15, he's probably gonna keep, and probably a dot tier, right? So, and I can't blame him for that. I'm only paying junk value of silver. Still got a lot of bills to pay. Been watching eBay. I always watch eBay for renewed silver dollars. I love the Voyager silver dollar in 2015, but it was super high premium. Even when it was first came out, it was like $650 for 2 ounces of silver alone. There have been a bunch on eBay here in Canada. Actually, there were 8 posted here just recently. One was on an auction. And the guy also had a bunch of other years of renewed silver dollars there on his auction. I only got the 2 here, the 2022 and 2021 one. But yeah, gentleman had a bunch of them. Must have been a coin buyer, bought them from someone's collection. He had these ones fairly cheap, but most of them went for what they're worth on eBay, some of them a little bit more, so I didn't end up bidding on any of those. And I watched that 2015. It was a decent price, and I almost pulled the trigger, but I thought, no, make good buying decisions, and so I didn't buy it yet. I'll keep watching. Maybe he'll post it again, maybe for cheaper, and maybe I'll get it next time. We'll see. Yeah, it was still a little bit of premium even on top of what it originally sold for. I think I could have got it for about $700, which is ridiculous amount of money for 2 ounces of silver alone. I only get it because I really like that one. That's why I'm going to stick away from these other renewed silver dollars. Only got these ones because I got them for super cheap, and I'm almost positive I can sell these for a profit because of what I got them for originally. Yeah, There was also a 2025 set, fractional maple set. I could have got that for actually cheaper. A guy had 4 or 5 sets of them, selling them for cheaper than what the Royal Canadian Mint just sold them for. So I don't understand how people do that, because I know every once in a while you get a deal off of the Royal Canadian Mint if it's a sale time or whatever, but there was no sale time in those ones. Yeah, I don't know. I guess people like buy them and then realize they don't have the money and sell them for cheaper than what they're worth or something. But yeah, he was selling them for $200. He said one went for auction. I didn't see it. It went for $200, which is $100 less than the original asking price. The original asking price is, I think, $289.95. Had I seen that one for $200, I probably would have got it. I watched another one. It went for about $220, and that was not include the shipping. I think that the shipping was another $20 on top of that, but that was still like $40, $50 cheaper than the original cost. So I've just noticed they just came available. I always watch the TD Bank site. They just came available on their site. They say sold out, but they quite often will say sold out before they actually put an amount for sale on them. So probably still won't get one, because I only want the silver dollar. It would be nice to have all, a set of every different maple and all of the different privies, but that is a huge undertaking. That's way more than it's worth. I'm gonna stick to the junk silver for now. The junk silver, at least if I ever retire, I have to sell this in a hurry for a surgery or an unexpected life event. If I have to sell something, you can sell your junk spot at a round spot. You can sell it for, and you're going to get your value back, especially if the price goes up from the time that you had bought it for. All you're really paying is, the taxes and premium and that. You might sell it for a little bit under spot, but you're going to get pretty close to spot for it. And it's the same thing if you pass away and you leave it for your family. Well, your family goes and sells your collection, and you got all of these premium pieces that you paid big bucks for. Well, unless the price of silver has skyrocketed through the roof from the time you have bought them from, it's very likely that your family is not going to get the true value of those items. And why? It comes down to, you need to have the knowledge, know what the true amount of the item is worth. You also got to spend the time and the effort to get that value often, and you got to post it in places. You got to wait for the right buyer to come along. So and when your family is grief stricken too, being that they've lost the loved one, the last thing they are going to do or want to do is bicker over the price of your collection when they have bills to pay next month. So what do places like coin shops do? They buy stuff they go through an entire set, especially when it's a larger set. They're going to go through it, and they might value a couple pieces at higher prices and say, oh, this one is higher and this one's higher, and give them a little bit more. But you're not going to get the same value as if you take and you sell those pieces yourself. And that takes time, right? And so sometimes you just don't have that time. You just don't have that patience. So it is better for a silver stacker to stick to the junk silver. Now, all that being said, I might just in the future pull the trigger on some more premium pieces, because I'm not just a stacker. I'm obviously a collector too. I've got a collection of silver dollars that's huge. I got a collection of silver maples. I got a bank collection. I got a coin collection from when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm not just a stacker, so keep that in mind if you're ever watching my channel. You can't just, buy what everyone else buys, and you watch everyone else, you get FOMO, you think, oh, they're ahead of me, and so take your time, make your decisions wisely. I only bought premium stuff when I buy premium stuff for the fact that I have the money to spare. And sometimes I wish I wouldn't have bought that premium stuff in the end. There is, for instance, I ended up buying the 2019 Peace and Liberty medal because it was the start of the PAX silver dollar set. Well, I love silver dollars, and I know that one kind of fits into the set because it's the start, but it's not a denomination. It's not a silver dollar. I paid a huge premium for it. There is only a 3K mintage of them, but I've had it posted for months now at just a very, very small profit of what I bought it for. And I've even got on there or best offer, looking to trade, so on and so forth, and I have not had really any hits on it. So you gotta watch when you buy premium stuff. It could take you a long time to get that money back, whereas something like this, you buy some junk silver, you pay your taxes on it, maybe 10, 15, say 20% if you sell it for 5% under spot, and you bought it at spot. Well, that means spot's only got to go up 10-20%, and you turn around and sell this and you make your money back right there, and you haven't wasted anything. Whereas, you buy that premium piece, you could keep it for years. Another example is my 5-ounce Voyager coin that I have. That one was graded, purchased back in 2018 or 2019. It was graded. Someone had it in their collection for years. It was purchased at a certain value. I can't remember exactly what it was worth, but I turned around, I bought it for less than its original cost. So someone turned around, bought that for original bucks. Even if they got it for a slight deal, they turned around, they got it graded, they paid for that, and that premium coin turned around and was sold to a coin dealer later at, obviously, probably around spot, because he gave me a heck of a deal on it. So just things to keep in mind, food for thought. That was a little longer than I expected this video to be, but yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold gilding to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?